Here with head coach Corey Gipson, the Northwestern State Demons releasing their 2022-23 basketball schedule today. And Coach, when you look at it, I kind of talked right before we got on camera. If you can say it in a word, it's going to be tough.
Absolutely. We put together a jam-packed schedule. My associate head coach, Coach Rodney Hamilton, he's a very diligent worker when it comes to organizing that, and we all put our minds together as a staff, and we thought that the challenge that we have at hand, we thought it was best for the group that we have currently on the roster. We have a group that works very hard, and so we feel like they're up for the task.
There's been a lot of movement in college athletics recently around conferences. The Demons aren't necessarily looking to go to the Big 12, but you're going to play 3 Big 12 teams, Texas Tech, TCU, and Baylor in the non-conference, which may get you intrigue, but it also will teach you a lot about your team.
Hey, we're really looking forward to it. Our guys, they know what we're up against. We've discussed our non-conference schedule to them, and that's the reason why they're working so hard right now behind closed doors, because they know, our schedule is not for the faint of heart.
When you look at it, not necessarily for the faint of heart, but for the uniqueness, Illinois State, a home and home. A couple of things about that. First time this program has played Illinois State, and the home matchup with the Redbirds, November 12th, the court dedication for Mike McConaughey Court at Prather Coliseum. So a lot of interesting things around that 2-game series.
Absolutely. We really want to represent for Coach Mike McConaughey, being a recognition game for him. We call it the Coach McConaughey Classic. And then the familiarity with the Missouri Valley Conference, having come from Missouri State. And we have some guys that are currently on our roster that played in Missouri Valley. So obviously they're intrigued. And then we have a group of other guys on the roster that are looking forward to playing a home and home in the same year with Illinois State.
Well, you guys had seen that plenty. Some guys that you did hold over, very familiar with Stephen F. Austin. They're back on the schedule. They were a home game last year. You returned that to go to Nacogdoches. Always good to have a very close road trip so the Demon fans can hop right across the Sabine River.
Absolutely. You got Nacogdoches and you got Natchitoches. Hey, as a coach and as players, I think that both programs, coaches and players, I think that we're all looking forward to getting it on that particular day in that game.
And you look at we talked about an ex-Southland member. Also, Central Arkansas is on the schedule as an MTE in Conway, where you'll play them in Bethune-Cookman. But we turn our attention to the Southland Conference schedule. It's a little bit different setup. It's going to be straight through, no buys, 18 games, 9 weeks, starting December 31st at home against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Your first tour through the Southland, it'll be learning for you, but you'll have had 13 games to learn your team by then.
Absolutely. We got the defending champs coming in December 31st. So what a better way to start your conference play. We know what's at stake. We know they're a very good ball club. We respect what they do down there. But one thing that we have to do is we have to take care of home court.
You'll get to do that 9 times in conference, 13 overall, including a visit from Southern Miss. So some familiar faces on the road for this program, but for some newer faces coming into Prather this year.
Hey, look, here's the deal. We're only playing one non-Division I school. We don't know what everybody else is doing. We're playing one non-D1. We got Southern Miss coming in. We play at Rice. You talked about the big Power 5 schedule that we have for as a non-con. We playing at Stephen F. Austin. We got Louisiana Monroe coming in. And we feel like playing one non-D1 gives up an opportunity to really expedite the growth of the team. We're looking forward to the challenge. We just appreciate the support that we've had in the early going, and we look forward to having the same support going into the non-con and conference season this year.
Coach, appreciate your time.
Thank you.